Hi, everybody. This is Silvio Canto in Dallas, Texas on Sunday, March 25th, and welcome to our video commentary. Today, I want to talk about a post Sunday morning that I have over at the American Thinker. And in that post, I refer to Cardinal Timothy Dolan, one of the most important spokesmen for the Catholic Church in the United States. And he wrote an op-ed piece at the Wall Street Journal basically blasting the Democrats and simply saying that the Democrats are walking away from the Catholic population in the United States. And of course, the topic is abortion and to some extent also the same-sex marriage issue, but specifically abortion. And in this article, Cardinal Dolan talks about, for example, last week in the Illinois primary, an incumbent Democrat, Mr. Topinski, with a very good record in the Congress, a moderate Democrat, very strong on life issues, very strong on defense and many other things, the kinds of Democrats we used to call blue dog Democrats. Well, this man was challenged in the primary, almost lost. I mean, it was very, very close. And he was challenged by a lady there in Illinois, and the whole thing was social issues, abortion, LGBT issues, and those kinds of things. And Cardinal Dolan, he's had it. He's saying, look, the Democrats are basically walking away from the Catholic population over abortion and over some other important social issues. What is interesting is that the Catholic population in the United States was for a very long time one of the most important columns of the Democrat Party. They represented a lot of blue-collar workers in the Midwest and in the Northeast. Many of them were second generation, third generation immigrants, Italian, Irish, obviously with a strong Catholic tradition. And many of those voters have simply walked away from the Democrat Party on the issue of abortion. And as I write in my analysis of the Cardinal's letter, how can you blame people from walking away from the Democrat Party? The Democratic Party today, when it comes to abortion, is not just in favor of abortion. They've put the United States in a situation where the United States is like one of 6 or one of 7 countries in the world where you can get an abortion after 20 weeks. I mean, when you are at that level, your companions in that list are countries like Cuba and North Korea. That's who you're hanging around with in that particular list. And all of this, of course, is from the pressure from the left and Planned Parenthood and these organizations who are literally forcing the Democrat Party to move in that direction. Even the chairman of the Democrat Party, Mr. Tom Perez, made it very clear during the primaries and during the last 12 months that the party, there's no room in the Democrat Party for a pro-life Democrat. It's a big mistake. It's a big mistake because he's got several senators running for re-election. The one in Pennsylvania is the best case, and that's Senator Casey, who's very much of a pro-life Democrat. So I think the Democrats ought to read this post, or the post as well as the letter that the Cardinal wrote, and just sit back for a little bit and think about the consequences of becoming the abortion party. When you become the abortion party, you're walking away from a lot of people, including Catholics, as the Cardinal points out in his letter. And that's a shame. That's a shame. When we have one political party who is willing to bring down an incumbent on the basis of abortion. That, I think, is not a good deal for the Democrats. And I'll tell you something. The Democrats have gotten away, and I think the Spanish media has a lot to do with this, because I don't think the Spanish media has been challenging the Democrats on abortion. But the minute that Hispanics begin to see what the Democratic Party really stands for on abortion, I think the Democrats are going to be in for a rude awakening. We had that happen here in Texas in 2014 when Wendy Davis basically became the abortion candidate. She didn't do very well with Hispanic women. She didn't do very well in South Texas, which is a very conservative part of the state, very conservative Hispanics, very Catholic and religious Hispanics in that part of the country. So I would recommend to the Democrats to check out the letter that the Cardinal wrote, because they are literally walking away from a very important segment of the population, and that's the Catholic voter in the United States. Have a great day, everybody. You can watch all of these over at YouTube, over at my Twitter, as well as my blog. And I want to congratulate every team in the March Madness. I mean, these are great games we're watching. Somebody has to win, somebody has to lose, but they're great games. And I want to congratulate every team, the winners and the losers. They've put on a really a magnificent show for the college basketball fan like me, and I'm sure like many of you. Bye-bye, everybody. Talk to you later.